Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I will discuss about linear inequations. Linear inequations. That is linear inequations. So this is the only chapter where you don't need to memorize any formulas. This is a conceptual chapter and we will directly jump to the problems. Okay. So let's start with an easier one. Suppose I hope that you all know what are the number theories like natural numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, dot dot dot, real numbers, any numbers except complex numbers. Okay, and Z, that is integers. Okay, so in these problems you will deal with natural numbers and real numbers only. Okay, so let's start. First, I'll give an example of an easier one, like 2x plus 3 less than equal to 4 into x minus 2, where x belongs to real number. It's a very easier one. First, what you have to do, just solve like equations. 2x minus 4x less than equal to minus 8 minus 3, that is minus 2x less than equal to minus 11. Here, one thing you must remember, when you are going to cancel the minus from both sides, then the symbol, this direction will change. X greater than equal to 5.5. One new thing you will learn here, that the answer will be, if this is a number line, this is 5.5, this is plus infinity and this is minus infinity, the numbers will be from here to infinity. So x belongs to, third bracket 5.5 comma infinity first bracket. Third bracket 5 comma 5 comma infinity first bracket. Third bracket means it will include 5.5. Okay. And infinity is such a number, we never know what it is exactly. Infinity is a symbol, it is not a number, so I cannot put a third bracket. It cannot touch infinity, but it will touch 5.5 and from 5.5 to infinity. So that is why the number line is like that, and the answer is x belongs to third bracket 5.5 comma infinity. Okay. Next, we'll go to the next problem. See the next question I have written, question number 2. Most of the students do a similar mistake, they cross multiply. Okay, they cross multiply, they make it x minus 1 greater than equal to x plus 4. So it's a very wrong approach, you never do this. Do one thing, always make it 0. Subtracting 1, we get that x is cancelled, minus 5 by x plus 4 greater than equal to 0. Now what will I do? I will cancel minus and the problem will become 5 by x plus 4 less than equal to 0. Again it will change. When I will reciprocal it, it will again change. Then x plus 4 greater than equal to 0. X greater than equal to minus 4. So students, you know that x greater than equal to minus 4 means minus 4, third bracket minus 4 comma infinity. Third bracket minus 4 comma infinity first bracket. Okay. If you want to draw this on the number line, then the number line will be like plus infinity, minus infinity, 0, minus 4, it will be like this. It will be like this. Okay, it will include 4. It will include 4. That is why it is third bracket. Okay. So I will repeatedly tell you one thing. Don't cross multiply here. Don't cross multiply here. Okay. Most of the students, it's a common mistake for most of the students. So next. So we are coming to the problems. What we usually get in the question papers. Whenever you will get this kind of problems, the marks will be 4. The marks will be 4. This is question number 3. What I have to do first, step 1, I have to subtract half from both sides to make it 0. So the LCM will be x plus 5 by x minus 3 into 2 less than equal to 0. So x plus 5 by x minus 3 less than equal to 0. Okay. Here, what is the difference of the last with the last sum? In the last sum, there was no x in the numerator. There was no x in the numerator. But here is a big problem. You will get x in the numerator and in the denominator, in the both numerator and denominator. So what I will do? See, first I have to multiply both numerator and denominator by the denominator to make it square. To make the denominator square, I will multiply the denominator and numerator both with the denominator, so that the denominator becomes square. So as because denominator is square, it is not less than 0. It is not less than 0. Okay, you can say it is always greater than 0. And as it is in denominator, it is already given that it is not equal to 3. So x minus 3 whole square greater than 0. It will not be 0 as because if it is 0, then the whole sum becomes undefined. The whole sum becomes undefined. Something like 0 is undefined. So if x minus 3 equal to 0, then the whole problem will become undefined. So we can say that x minus 3 whole square is not 0, it is always greater than 0. As you all know, the square numbers are always positive. As because we are dealing with real numbers. So we can say that x plus 5 into x minus 3 less than equal to 0. So what are the zeros of x? Do you know what is called zeros? Zeros means for what value the expression becomes 0. In West Bengal board it is called roots. In CBSE board it is called zeros. So the zeros of x is 3, minus 5. Means if I put x equal to minus 5, it is 0. If I put x equal to 3, it is 0. So let's draw in the number line 0. Suppose it is 3, it is minus 5, minus infinity, plus infinity. Okay. Now these are the zeros of x. Now if I consider any value from which are greater than 3, any values which are greater than 3. Suppose if I consider 5, what happens? 5 plus 5, 10, 5 minus 2, 5 minus 3, 2. It becomes positive. Means if I put x equal to 5, means greater than 3. Then what will happen? 5 plus 5 into 5 minus 3 equal to 10, which is less than 0, false. Means you will not get any values from here. Okay. Now if I get any values which are less than minus 5, which are less than minus 5, that is suppose x equal to minus 10. What I will write? Minus 10 plus 5, minus 10 minus 3, that is minus 5, minus 13, 65, which is less than equal to 0, false. So I will not take this values. Okay. So the left portion is this one. The values will reside in this position. The values will reside in this position. So the answer will be x belongs to third bracket minus 5, 3, first bracket. Why first bracket? Why first bracket? It is first bracket because x will not take 3. It is given in the question paper. X is not equal to 3. If I put x equal to 3, the whole problem becomes undefined. So the solution is x belongs to minus 5, comma 3, first bracket. If you take any value from here, the equation will satisfy. Like if I take 0, it will be 0 plus 5 into 0 minus 3. That is minus 15. Which is less than 0? True. Which is less than 0? True. Therefore, the number line will be this one, but it will not take 3, so you have to give this sign. You have to give this sign. Minus 5 to 3, but it will not take 3. So, minus 5 to 3, you have to give this symbol. Okay. This is a very important type. So, what I have done, first I have made the right hand side 0. I have multiplied the denominator. By the denominator, both sides, numerator and denominator. To get the denominator as a square. So as because it has become a square, it will not be negative. It won't be negative, and it cannot be 0 because if it is 0, the whole problem becomes undefined. So the numerator is the only thing left what I can decide upon. Okay, on which we can decide. So first I have to point out the zeros. Zeros means for what values of x, the expression becomes 0. That is called zeros. You can say it roots. The roots of x. Okay. I have plotted this on the number line. Then I have divided the whole part into 3 parts. Okay. First part, second part, third part. I have checked first part. It will not satisfy. I have checked third part. It will not satisfy. It must satisfy the second part. You can also check the second part also directly. Okay. So the solution is x belongs to minus 5, comma 3, third bracket minus 5, comma 3, first bracket. Let me tell you one thing, in the books, in the NCERT or in SND or in RD Sharma, you will see that they have directly written the answer, but for your convenience, I have shown the rough. Not necessarily you have to do this in the paper. Okay, you can directly go to the answer. Another examples, I am giving you another example, question number 4. Here it is also given that x not equal to minus 3, x belongs to real number. What I have to do? Very simple step. Bring 1 here, greater than equal to 0. 2x plus 5 minus x minus 3 by x plus 3 greater than equal to 0. X plus 2 by x plus 3 greater than equal to 0. X plus 2 into x plus 3 by x plus 3 whole square greater than equal to 0. Okay. See the same steps I am following. Nothing else. So the zeros are minus 2, minus 3. Let's plot this. Minus 2, minus 3. The 3 parts, part 1, part 2, part 3. Let's check the values which are less than minus 3. Less than minus 3. What happens? If it is suppose minus 5 plus 2, minus 3, minus 5 plus 3, minus 2. Means it is positive. Suppose minus 5 plus 3 into minus 5 plus 3. Minus 3 into minus 2. It is positive. 6. True. It has told you that the expression is positive. Okay. So this is checked. Now if I check the values from minus 3 to minus 2, suppose x equal to minus 2.5. What will happen? Suppose I am taking any value from here. It will happen minus 2.5 plus 2 is minus 0.5. Minus 2.5 plus 3 is plus 0.5. The product is less than 0. It is false. So it is cross. Now let's take the values which are greater than minus 2. Suppose x equal to 0. 0 plus 2, 0 plus 3 equal to 6. Greater than 0. It is true. It is true. So what happens? This is right, this is cross, this is right. So the answer will be, you can see here. So the answer will be x belongs to minus infinity to 3 union third bracket minus 2 comma infinity. Why I am giving third bracket? Because it is given that it is not x equal to minus 3, so I cannot use here third bracket. But if I put x equal to minus 2, there is no problem. It will include x equal to minus 2. It will include this value, but it will not include this. It will include minus 2, but exclude minus 3. Okay, include minus 2, but exclude minus 3. So that's why the brackets are like this. Don't forget to use the right bracket. Okay. So these are the all type of inequality problems I have shown you. Another type is left, that is modulus functions. Okay, modulus expressions. So let's go to it. These are the two formulas we must remember. If a modulus function is less than equal to a constant, then it will be bounded in a minus b and a plus b. Means the solution will be x belongs to third bracket a minus b comma a plus b. But if it is greater than equal to b, then the solution will be minus infinity comma a minus b union a plus b comma infinity. It's very simple concept. It's very simple. If you remember this too, all the modulus problems will be solved within 5 seconds. Let's check. 3 by x plus 1, it is in what? Greater than 2. This is the problem. This is question number 5. So let's do one thing first. I am just doing one step, that is I am taking the reciprocals. The symbol will be opposite. Means it is greater than here, but here it is less than. Just for reciprocals. Mod x plus 1 less than 3 by 2. Okay. It is not less than equal, it is just less than. That is not a problem. Here a equal to minus 1, b equal to 3 by 2. See, remember the formula what I have written, x minus a less than equal to b or less than b, whatever, a equal to minus 1. So what will be the formula? X less than a plus b greater than a minus b. So minus 1 minus 3 by 2 minus 1 plus 3 by 2 minus 5 by 2 less than x less than half. But remember one thing, x not equal cannot be minus 1, because if I put x equal to minus 1, the solution will be undefined. If I put x equal to minus 1, the solution will be undefined. So 0, minus 1, minus 5 by 2 are half and half. Minus 5 by 2, comma minus 1, union minus 1, comma half. It will not take minus 1, so that's why I have used this first bracket. And in the whole sum, there is no equality sign. Means there is no question of third bracket. There is no question of third bracket. There is no equality sign in the question itself. Okay. So this was a linear integration. You do one thing. You solve this chapter from your own books. It may be SND, it may be NCERT, or it may be R.S. Agarwal or R.T. Sharma, whatever books you have. You solve this chapter. It is a very easier one. There are some problems. Means there are some language problems also. I will teach you in the next verse. Okay. Hare Krishna.